Hello guys, welcome to Anime TMJ Talks channel. In this video, we are going to talk about that what if Deku was able to use that one for all full cow link with his 20% power. Like literally you know that he could force his way a little bit much if he wanted to use the 20%, but if whenever he went to that grand and could use the 20% full cowling, what could have had happened? The first thing that might happen is after coming from the grandpa, he would have shown a lot much more different things. As you know that during that comeback of Deku, everyone was shocked after seeing the Deku's so much good point. Like literally this time his hands did not got injured if he used his power. Instead it could be used as much times as possible. So whenever Deku got this full cowling power, I think that with this 20% he would have surprised each and every member presented there, because Deku with his 20% full cowling could easily defeat any types of people, or even that overhaul in his base form could have been defeated by Deku with 20% power. And I think that if this could have had happened, Deku in any types of way would have understood that he had something known as Air Force he could use. And knowing that he would get his new costumes much more faster than the ones, like this time he would have gotten this one a lot much more easier way. And as you know that these gloves of Deku are very much important so that he can shoot accurately, he would have asked his friend for doing so, plus also that shoot style things would have been adjusted to him so that his hands don't burst. So I think that if this would have had happened, I think with the shoot style after that he could have had also defeated the powerful being, not with his 20% power, but yes, he would have given that being a very great fight. And if this would have had happened after that, when Bakugo and Deku were fighting each other, I think that Deku would have given us another result. Because as you know that Deku with his 8% power could get Bakugo even in his a much more powerful way. I think that if Deku was easily able to fight this Bakugo without any problems, I think that this fight would have been a little much more thrilling, and that would have proved that Deku is much more stronger than Bakugo in his 20% form, because as this time he could use Air Force freely, plus also he could also use some other attacks. Like even if you talk about like the One Piece, in there Luffy could use some like of gum gatling, he could have used this also, plus he could have used his Air Forces as a gatling. And I think that after defeating him, Stain gets no chance to win against him. As you know that Stain had to face a lot of problems during fighting with the Deku stick, as he could not easily handle all of the kids present at there. Deku, Lida and Todoroki were one of the most powerful heroes at that time, and with them together I don't think that Stain could have had easily handled them. Plus this time as Deku had the 20% power, he could have also used some another attacks that are too much of long range, and he could have used this analytical thing so that his opponent Stain cannot withstand him. And I think that as he could use the Air Force with his IQ, Deku would have defeated Stain. And after that Stain's arc, I think that Lemillion would have fought Deku with a much more serious move. Like this time as Lemillion was not able to get a lot much more good fight as he expected, but this time as Deku was in 20% power and perfected it, I think that Deku would have shown Lemillion that he is also powerful like him. And I think that that Lemillion would have gotten much more attention to Deku than even Bakugo and Todoroki, and plus the Lemillion's powers which were able to make him go through. Anyways, I think that Deku, even if he could give one punch to the Lemillion, I think that he would have almost gotten defeated, and Deku's team, instead of getting Lemillion in negative div, could have at least given him a mid div challenge. And after that, during the whole area, the overhaul would have been defeated quickly. As you know that Deku's 100% would not have been shown because overhaul could get some chance because Deku was not fast enough to get close to overall where he was able to get combined with one of his comrades. Plus, when Deku would have been able to get and catch the overhaul easily, I think that overall would have been defeated because, as you know, that overhaul could not easily handle Lemillion alone in his best form. When Deku came quicker, then I think that the overhaul had nothing to do but easily and calmly defeated there, because as you know that Deku and Lemillion together could have defeated him. And I think that if this would have had happened, I think in that last fight where Deku could not get a lot much more closer to Shinso or other ones, I think that copy guy would have been caught by Deku a lot much quicker, because as you know this time 20% power could have had gotten him a lot much more power. Deku with his 20% could have caught all of them. But as you know that their whole team cannot be defeated by only the 20% power of Deku that he could use, I think that there would be some types of other disputes, like there would be a way that Deku could have had defeated much more people from the start, but after he was beating two of them at least, then might have been a very good fight with Shinso, where I think that Deku would have gotten out of control like he did there, and this time Black Whip would have come out from his body. And as Black Whip would have gone over control, Deku could not easily control it. But as you know that the things happened in the whole exam arc, that where Deku went to that whole dream where he was advised and instructed that how he could use his energy in a good way, and how Deku could have had the Black Whip in his control like he did in the anime. And I think that this would be the end, because even if he went to Endeavor could not do a lot of things about Deku, and even if he went to some other places for training, he would easily get only one training, like some little bit of martial arts. So I think that Black Whip would have been controlled by him, and this is all we are going to talk about this video. I hope that and you have enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, subscribe and also share it to your friends. Plus comment down below what do you think other things could have happened. You can also tell me that if I have anyhow overrated the 20% of Deku, and do not give any manga spoilers without spoilers alert. And thanks for watching.